Hello, my name is Hidayah Awad. Today I will be informing you guys about the tipping system at a restaurant and how to tip your server correctly. Let me start by saying that I've been working at a restaurant for almost 3 years and a half, and I know how this works. Many people in the restaurant business depends on their tip. Not only servers, but bartenders, bussers, and sometimes the chef. In this case, Samurai, I work at Samurai, so chefs get tipped out 8% of the sales because they cook at a table. So they actually have the right to get tipped out. Servers at Samurai or at any restaurant gets $4 an hour. This means they get 100 or less than 100 every 2 weeks. Does anybody can live with $100 or $80 every 2 weeks? I didn't think so. Sometimes the servers get scheduled only 3 days of the week. This means that they have to make enough money to survive the 2 weeks. Tip out at Samurai at least is based on sales. That means we have to tip out the chefs, bartenders, and bussers depending on our sales. We tip out chefs 8%. We tip out bartenders 5%. We tip out bussers 1% of the sales. Alright. This means that if we don't get tipped out, for example, at one table that it was $200, we still have to tip out our chefs or bartenders and our bussers for those sales. This means if a server had a good table before that table that didn't tip out anything, we still have to tip out those people from those good tables that we had before, if that makes any sense. Negative effects from bad tippers. Negative effect of bad tippers is when the server have to give up our money to the chefs, to the bussers, and to the servers. And the servers leave with less than they are supposed to, because the tipping system at Samurai is based on sales. How to tip your server the right way. Most receipts show at the bottom a little chart where they show 15%, 18%, and 20%. At least at Samurai, those are the percentage. Some other restaurants have 10%, 18%, and other percentage, depending on their sales. The minimum that a customer should leave at Samurai at least is 15%. Why? Because from that 15%, we are tipping 8%, 5%, and 1% to chefs, bussers, and bartenders. I would like to talk about this picture over here. I do not know if you guys from there can see it, but this is a receipt where a customer circled the tip word and put "get a real job," and he left $1.33. This is what servers have to deal with. This is our frustration sometimes. Get a real job. Get a real job makes me think a lot. Some people like me are working at a restaurant as a server just to get by while we're studying and working hard for a future. Get a real job. Some people have to work as a server because their kids are going to school and they need to support their houses. Get a real job. Some people are not sensitive enough to know that servers work for tips. They don't get actually paid $8, the minimum wage in Florida. I just wanted to bring that up. Thank you. Now I will show my audience.